Hi, welcome to this channel on magnetic energy technology principles applications. This video is about a simple method for magnetic therapy. Just quick, easy, basic, simple method. Obviously, this is unconventional information, so please be aware of that. And for legal reasons, I have to say that I am not making any claims about this technology and how it might affect you or how it might help you or anything like that. And just like on every video that I do in the comments section, there's a complete disclaimer. So any consequences that you have in relationship to anything that I say or do on these videos, it's completely up. That's your liability. Those are your consequences, whatever the effects are, whether they're psychological, emotional, physical, whatever. That's your responsibility. And I have to have zero responsibility. So I'm required to say that. Now, with that said, this is just a very simple method for doing this. Now, this is nothing more than just a common rotary tool, battery powered. They're cheap, they're easy to get. These are nothing more than neodymium magnets, and they're alternating polarities on each side. So those are really easy and cheap to get on the internet. Now, obviously, this is not going to have the same impact as like a magnetic unit, a full-blown magnetic unit. But the advantage of this is you don't have to do any machining. You don't have to wind any coils or have any complicated circuitry. You don't need to have a commutator or brushes or anything weird like that. This is so easy and quick to do. There's a million different ways to do this, but I will tell you a couple things first. Make sure the magnets are super secured, because especially with this, you'll see how fast this goes, and these need to be absolutely bulletproof secure, because if they go flying off, man, these could do some damage. And so the other thing is, just make sure that your axis of rotation is such that the fields are spinning, like the alternating fields, like you want to call them north and south fields, that you're getting the exposure of both fields. So like you wouldn't orient it so that you're only getting the north field spinning and hitting you. That doesn't make any sense. In this model, it doesn't make any sense. So you want the alternating fields of rotation. What is the primary objective of this? People will say that this accelerates their healing, it helps them with energy, it does all kinds of things. And I'll give you some examples. So if you use this and you incorporate this with paramagnetic, diamagnetic, ferromagnetic, copper, like wire or materials, and then you could even go into like graphite materials and other types of materials that you incorporate this alternating magnetic field with, it can produce some pretty cool effects. So yeah, it may not be like a full-blown magnetic unit, but we're getting in the ballpark, and we are starting to tap into some technologies, some principles that are pretty cool. So if you can see how this is spinning, and all right, so let me get this down here, and we'll turn it. Okay, so let's just say, for example, that you have, I don't know, like carpal tunnel or something. I'm not making any claims, okay? I'm just telling you what other people do. This is like copper-coated steel wire right here. So if you wrap this around any particular part of your body, like your wrist or something, and then you get this near it, you will feel the impact of this. Now, the direction of the coil should typically, you'll feel the difference, but it should be like 90 degrees to the axis of rotation, so that you get the lines of force being broken or crossed or whatever. So like you can feel the effect of that as it goes through. Like this is copper coated steel wire. Another thing like people like to do, like if you're into like crystals or stones or anything like that, like if you take, say for example, just like a typical crystal, like this is just an amethyst crystal, and you hold it in your hand, and then you get that alternating magnetic field near your hand. Not only, so you're charging your hand because this is interacting with the iron in your blood, so you're charging up, and then the idea behind it is you're translating that charge through your hand into the crystal. So if you like do your meditation or whatever your practice is, this is just a quick and simple way to help charge a stone or a crystal take it to another level. There's a lot of like magnetic therapy things out there, like stuff like this, where there's magnets embedded into like an arm sleeve or elbow sleeve or a knee sleeve. Well, so if now you have rotating counter and magnets with, the alternating polarities, you can basically get this near this device, near these magnets in there, and accentuate the effect of them. And then really simply, another simple thing is just hold another magnet in your hand, and then just do that, and then you'll feel the effect of that, and then you can kind of get that energy charge in your body. So there's all kinds of fun things you can do with something like this. It's so quick, it's so easy to make. This is just a very simple example. There's a million different ways to do it. And you can use a variety of different magnets. Just remember to keep that axis of rotation so that you're getting both polarities are spinning around, at least if you want to follow this model. So please send in any questions that you have on this, and yes, stay in touch. If you end up doing this, I can give you more feedback or whatever, but I just wanted to get this idea out there. So if it's something that you're thinking, because a lot of people say, what is there anything I can do that's really quick and simple to kind of start working with the magnetic fields? And this really varies. Some people are highly sensitive to magnetic field, alternating magnetic fields. Some are not sensitive at all. But if you hold a magnet in your hand, or if you have like wire or something that you're wrapping around, or copper coated steel wire, you definitely will feel the effects of the magnets, especially depending on the strength of them and all that. Also, the speed of rotation, you can feel different effects, and the energy, how it pulses in your hand or in your body, like in your knee, if you have or a sore ankle, whatever it is, you can change the speed of rotation and you'll feel different effects of it if you're sensitive to that kind of energy. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out there for you guys, just in case anyone's curious and they wanted just an easy way to do it. And please send in questions and comments about this, and I'll see you next time.